Hello guys, welcome everybody. My name is Prathamesh More, and first of all let me congratulate you that you got admission into the German universities, and because of that reason you are in this video looking for accommodation, which is the hardest part, I know. Now let's get to the first options that we have. This is Studentenwerk. Studentenwerk is nothing but student hostels. So if you write Studentenwerk Berlin, you will get the Studentenwerk of Berlin. If you write Aachen, you will get for Aachen. So different cities, different Studentenwerks. So go according to it. I am in Berlin, so I will look for Studentenwerk Berlin. After I go to the Studentenwerk Berlin, this before I move further, I should tell you that this should be the first option that you should look for before you apply for anything else, because this is the most cheapest and very good accommodation. You will be staying with mostly a student, and that this will be most economical stay. So this should be your first choice definitely. So if I say here apartments, okay, apartments, okay. So now okay, I will just start from the beginning. That was something ahead. So if I go to apartments, then okay, I will see this kind of filter so that I can filter out my results, but I don't know what to choose. So first I will go to the university. After I go to the university, which all universities are listed down below are only capable of applying for Studentenwerk. So you should check whether your website, whether your university is there in this list. So now I am in Technical University of Berlin, so I will go in this and I will see that for the Technical University of Berlin, this many Studentenwerks are available. So first of all, I will go to the first option. After I go into the first option, I will see that there are different things that are mentioned. For example, there is a room for one person available, which has this many are the numbers of the room available. This is just for one people, and this will be the square meters that they're gonna stay in. This will be the rental price, and most important thing, the waiting of 2 to 3 semesters. I'm not wrong, you're not seeing wrong. The waiting is very long, it's around 1 year or something that they mention, but if you apply properly, you can get these apartments for maybe less than 6 months. So stay till the end of the video, that's most important. If you select a, you will see you will get the ground plan about how the apartments are, so that is pretty good. I'll just select this and you will see that this is the room for 2 persons, two rooms. Zimmer is room. It's 14 meters square, 14 meters square, and this is a kitchen, this is bathroom, and this is a combined balcony. One of my friend is having the same apartment in the same Studentenwerk, so I know this really looks good, and maybe I can share you some images afterwards. So again, this is the other option, apartment for one person. Waiting is more than 3 semesters, and this is the rental price that you are having. If you're looking for apartment for one person, you will get definitely your own washroom, but the rental price will be slightly higher. But this rate for one person, one apartment is far cheaper, like around 50% of what you will get somewhere else. So definitely you should look for these things. And then you can directly switch between different options here, like which Studentenwerk you want to go, and see for different overviews. So I won't be going through all overviews all together, but on this right hand side you will find that this is the address of your Berlin. So you can just copy paste this in the map and see how far is it from your university. So then you can check that. Then this is the building administrator. You can directly email to this building administrator if you have any problem. You can request him about it. Then this is the, if you're already in Berlin or if you're already in Germany, this is the address that he stays in. You can directly meet him by this office hours. This is Amtsberg. This is a caretaker. He takes care of everything from keys to maintenance of your apartment, everything. Then you will see different informations that you can check, which might be useful for you. You can check. Then this is the photo gallery. You can span to photos regarding how your apartment might look like, and there you go. Now you start applying for these things. Application for admission. So first of all, what I will do is I will say desired rental property. Now you have to specify what all things you want. For example, I am applying with co-applicant. I am also okay with one apartment, one people, but definitely I will just maybe look for one people. I can select more than one options, like whichever is right for me. Number of co-applicants, I will say maybe I will deselect this and I will say 0 here. And now you will specify which dormitory you prefer. Like for example, we went to Augustenburger Platz, then this is maybe, I don't know, Neue Hochstrasse, and maybe anything I'll select. Okay, now after we jot down this 3 short listing. Now this short listing depends upon your own choices or your own preferences. You go to each apartment and you see for yourself which all 3 things, which all 3 apartments you want. You can just specify that, and you should said you should the apartment or room be furnished, not necessary. Should the apartment be voucher, not necessary. University, specify which university are you in. For example, I am in Technical University Berlin. I will say winter semester. I will say, I don't know, 350. Personal data, then data of your course, program, I will say university, then I will say a home address, your home address, then upload documents. This is the most important part. Permission for study, or you have to just upload your acceptance letter, identity, passport. You have to apply with your own picture. Now this is something which you have to do, like you have to hold your so you have to just scan your passport and just send it to them. And receipt for the payment, if you have paid your first semester fee or the initial sum payments, you can just specify it over here. Other application field, if you have selected that you are gonna stay with a co-applicant, you can just specify his name, his security code, and you should say send. But obviously this won't be sent because I haven't done many of the things. Now after you send this thing, some message like this will come to you regarding the thank you for your interest, we confirm your receipt for your application. You can revise your application, but you know, your application will only be confirmed if you say send confirmation from here. So after you said send confirmation, then only your application will be valid. And you have to make sure that you always stay in touch with the student administrator. The student administrator, say them that I have applied for the apartment every 3 to 4 months, so that they will give you the updates. This applying through this Studentenwerk is not that effective. So if you have already applied after 3 to 4 months, it's always better to contact this building administrator personally and tell them that I have applied and I am waiting for the apartment. That's always the best choice. The next best things that you can do is apply through VG Gesut. So you should say Berlin, you should say, I don't know, shared room, all types of rent is fine. Minimum square meters, I will say 10. Maximum euros, I can say 400, and I will say, now definitely the budget, if you are going for VG, will increase from, I don't know, this was 295 to around 400 to 500. So I will just say 500. So this is really not good. So you can also say more filters, when are you gonna come, when you want the apartment from, or whatever it is, I don't know. So just matter and everything, you can apply the filter or no filters, and you can say apply filters. Now you will get different apartments. Now first 2 advertisements are just for Airbnbs. So we will talk about Airbnb, which is right here. So we'll talk about that later on. So if you see this kind of apartment, it's 20 square meters. This is for 465 euros. So you see how costly this is becoming. So you should also take care that this is only online for 4 minutes. You should definitely start applying immediately, because what will happen is people definitely looks for this every day and they book apartments. Like this is just online for 12 minutes. Can you imagine if I would have come like 1 hour, this might have been already gone. So what I will do is I will just maybe what do I feel is good for me. Okay, this looks good for me. Nice big bedroom in a wedding. Okay, wedding is near, yeah, it is. So continue for looking for apartment photos. Okay, this is the apartment photos that I'm getting right here. Can you see this? Good apartments, come on. So it has already said the rental fees and other costs, every details that has been shared. You can read these things at once, and you should send a message. Now here is an important part. I will just say login, because you were right here, right? So I read the safety notice. Yeah. So now you have to, after you logging in and after you select the apartment, you have to write a message. Now here is an important part of writing a message. What you have to do is, maybe you have to go to this website called as dpeltranslator.com, and you should say, just write a message over here and translate into German, because that's the most important thing you have to do. Dear sir, or dear sir, madam. You don't know that who is she or he. Let us see if we can find some information. Who is this guy? You might find the information here, but nevertheless we will just write, dear sir and madam, I am Prathamesh More. Okay, so here he has changed my surname like this, so you just take care of that. I am Prathamesh More. I have So as you can see, I have just mentioned that I am Prathamesh More. I got the admit from Technical University of Berlin in the Department of Space Engineering. The course will start from September, will span for 2 years. I have gone through various accommodations. Tell them that you found this accommodation suitable for your needs. You should specify this thing. This is most important. You do not smoke. You don't have fond of pets. You have a blocked account which says this much money. So monthly rent won't be an issue. Please. So you can just specify in between. I guess forgot. Let me know if I can apply for this. Okay, now here the German translation is there. You should copy this thing, open one more tab, and just check whether your translation was right. Just copy paste this, and you will say English. Okay, right. I'm Prathamesh More. I have received the admission in University of Berlin. Course hours for winter. Monthly rent won't be a problem. Okay, so basically this conversion that it did was right. So I will just copy this thing, but just make sure that to change these things. Okay. Now I will just go to this, and I will just say, I will just save it in my note somewhere. Okay, this is the most important thing. And I will say, you can just put your attachment. You can just attach the admission letter that you have, so that they will be sure that you are a student. And after putting attachment, you should say send. And you can save this message as a template, so that you can also apply to other Gesut apartments. This was about VG Gesut. Now this is House of Nations. This is the third option that you can have. This option is valid for several reasons. Now the thing is, this is a really nice apartments, nice dormitories. You get mostly all things are more furnished. It is more luxurious than the Studentenwerk, but it is also a little bit to a higher cost. But still, it is still better than any other else. But the thing about House of Nations is that you have to take care is that the application starts application for 1st of September will be on 4th of August, and application for 15th of September will be on 19th August. So this is not just for August and September, this is for all months. Basically, if you want accommodation for 1st of September, you should apply from previous month 4th of August. So there is a date which is like this specific 4th of that previous month on 3 o'clock according to European Standard Time. You have to apply for this apartment. So what happens is, basically, if you go to house, so you can directly go to the room reservation. After you say to the room reservations, then you can specify which type of like from the beginning. So you can directly go to this, and how long are you expected to stay. For example, I will be staying there till 2021 till to August. I will say continue. Now I have these two options available. The rent is too high, I know, for the one person, but other options are not available yet. This will be available only on 4th of for example, for now it is 5th of September. Okay, yesterday only they had the deadline, but this time on 19th of August, sorry, 19th of September, they will open the lines for the staying from 15th of November, 15th of October. So you can start applying for that on 19th, basically at 3 o'clock, and according to European Standard Time, you can apply for the more options will be available for this House of Nations. So you can start applying for this. SPOTAHOME, this is also another website which can give you a room according to your location. This is also a good website to go for, but I guess you need to pay a little amount in order to get the accommodation, because you don't have to pay as a commission, but you have to just specify pay some amount, and then they will deduct that from your monthly payment, whatever it is. So, but this is quite reliable website, so you can definitely rely on these things. Airbnbs, now if you don't get an apartment, for example, then you can definitely opt for Airbnb. This is the good option to stay in the initial days of your stays in your city. So if I go to I will just say from when do I want it till the time, maybe 21st. I will just pay, and I will get different options available. And now this is showing me in rupees, I don't know why, but then you can get different options that you can get for per night. You can just specify the price that you want. Between that price only you want it, so you can just specify this price, and then you can see for these different apartments that you can choose from, and you can apply. You might know this is like a hotel booking, simple as that. So just look for that. And there are different websites which you can directly go into and do it. So this the link will be in the description box below regarding different links that you can go for, and just check that out for. So here what I've done is I basically jotted down all the websites that you can go for and apply to this website for the accommodation. then I will be putting this in the description box below, so you can go and search that out. I recommend you to visit my channel and see my first video online. I will be posting more of this videos, because this video is not posted yet, so you can see that this is just one Prague vlog. If you wish to see, it's quite interesting. You should go and watch this vlog for a while. But if you don't, just there will be more videos, on more informative videos regarding accommodation and regarding internships, regarding different things that you need to take care of after you come here for Berlin or Germany, or for visa things. Different informative videos will be coming soon, like this, where we will be going one by one into different things. So please make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon, so anytime I come online you will know that and you will understand different things. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.